They'll be calling you a radical. I'm here to announce the third party campaign for 2016 is going to be called the Robin Hood Party. And what our whole mantra is going to be is steal from the rich and give to the poor, because the other side, the R.N.C. and the D.N.C, what's the name of that party, is one word. Reagan, Bush, Clinton, Obama. One word, one word. And one of our slogans is going to be Deport Donald. And I'll tell you why. We're going to talk about, he's working for the Clintons. Do you not understand that he's working for the Clintons? Not my words, Bill's words. Bill talks to him all the time. He's working for the Clintons. Look, what's Trump's own words? His own words is, if you owe the bank money, a little bit of money, that's your problem. If you owe the bank a lot of money, that's the bank's problem. His real net worth is minus 200 million. He's the greatest cartoon character masquerade, because America's a masquerade party. And that's all they've done. This has been the greatest redistribution of wealth to the 1% in human history, 1980 present. Increasing nominal wages from 45 to 80. And this is not in jest and satire. Decreasing nominal wages from 1980 to present. Student debt off the hook. Freaking debt off the hook. Poisoning of the earth. Stilling your generation. Too bad you all didn't die before you got old, for the generation of the world, path of the future of all generations you done sold. So our logo is going to be FU for Fuktonium. Fuktonium. Now, will I be the candidate? I don't know. Maybe we'll get a really hot, good-looking girl like Edie Sedgwick to be the candidate. Be like we're all. So and that's going to be the other thing. Stop kicking the can. We're going to quit kicking the can. And we have a list of things that we're going to be able to do. And I'm thinking maybe one of the girls from the Million Masks could be one of the candidates. Maybe I'll be VP. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe Steve Grant, huh? Maybe John Anthony Fairhurst, huh? Maybe Angie, huh? Maybe Lorette, huh? Maybe one of these great girls in the Million Mask March. And we have our list. And this is not a mantra. And so, because that's what they do. That's what they do. They just do it right in your face. Let's talk about phony Trump. He wants to take the naturalization clause away. That means he would have to deport his own daughter. You do know how his wife got citizenship by marrying Trump. Hello? Hello? You do know his net worth's $200 million. Bill Clinton's cut a deal with him. Look, there's not enough middle-aged white guys to carry any election. Anybody knows that. Hello, so he's alienating the brown vote. He's alienating the women vote. Alienating the he's paid to do it. Look, he's $200 million to the bad. That's a fact, Jack. He's a masquerade party. He's a fraud. Super PACs, and we're going to raise the money. Look, under a super PAC, you get to keep all the money. I mean, these mentally ill, insane radicals like Huckabee, they know they got no chance. They get their money through the super PAC. They get to keep it. Then they get their show on Fox News, false equivalency on Balco. So no, we're going to be real, and we're going to encourage stealing from the poor or stealing from the rich and give to the poor. What is the opposite? What does the D.N.C. and N.R.C. do? They steal from the poor and give to the rich. Look. Guaranteed, the first day we take office, guaranteed we will end the debt. There will be no debt. College will be free. We will we'll cut everybody's taxes in half. Social services, we're going to double all social services. We're going to make sure that everyone's got a job that wants a job. You get time and a half after 40, double time. We're going to go back to, oh, you can't do that? Why can't we do it? This country did it from 1945 to 1980. Mission accomplished. The Royals, no Royals. That's going to be our deal. No Royals, no return of King George. We're going to do it. Simply. Alexander Hamilton, Thomas Jefferson, we're going to do what they did. Freaking Paul Revere, that craftsman, we're going to support the craftsman. What we're going to do? The Coast Guard, just like they did. The first employees, the Tariff Act of 1780, which still exists, 91, before the Bill of Rights. We're going to put a tariff at the port. Anybody that's exploiting Chinese, and I don't walk the walk, like, okay, here's Trump, for instance. Oh, we don't like these exported goods. We don't like the slavery or whatever. When Letterman pulled up his tag on a shirt, Chinese-made suits, giving us big. See where that's made? Huh? See where that's made? Huh? Huh? No. Anybody, you want to use exploited goods from China, and college athletes, no more. No more of this fake stuff through the university academia, exploiting corporations, making college athletes paid 100%. No more freaking slave. You want to make slave goods? Apple, all of you in China, you want to exploit slave camps of these Turks? You want to do all that? You're going to pay 100% tariff at the port. We're going to take Walmart, the new East India Company, apart. We have our list. Anybody, the nuclear industry's over. The first day we're going in, sending the U.S. Navy, just like they wanted to in the inception, to entomb Fukushima. The entire U.S. fleet's going in. That's going to be #1 priority. #1 priority, we're going to take the waste from San Onofre, from things. We're going to put it at Yucca Mountain. Harry Reid's gone. And we're going to develop a program to shoot it all into space. We're going to close every nuclear. We're going to shut down Price Anderson. You don't think oh, you got to wait for Congress? What, Obama doesn't do that. Bush doesn't do that. The executive order, which, by the way, executive orders are illegal. Are they? No, I think they're, well, Patriot Act. We're going to use the Patriot Act against them. They backdoored the Constitution, so when we get elected, that's what we're going to do. Tariffs at the port, 100% tariff. Anybody using a slave to make any good. Apple, tax code on anybody who's parking their money offshores, 300% on them. We're going to take their money because their Ponzi scheme's over. I file executive order, we're going to freeze all their offshore assets, we're going to take Apple's money, we're going to take all their money. Hey, by the way, you heard anything from Jamie Dimon lately? We're going to protect our shareholders. Wait till you see the market on Monday. As I put it up, by the way, all these white-collar criminals, they're all going to prison. So we're going to encourage to steal from the rich and give to the poor, because they steal from the poor and give to the rich. You don't believe me? It doesn't matter about your mantra. We don't care. This is not a popularity contest. Or is it? That's why we got to find a really hot, sexy female. We're going to find an Edie Setaway. She'll do speaking for me. You know, I'll sit there like there, because this is it's a masquerade party. Donald Trump is the biggest fraud that ever walked the face of the earth, and you're all amped up on him. His wife married him to get citizenship. So if he gets a natural right, he's got to deport his own daughter. I mean, this is, think of the insanity. He's negative 200 million. He's not a billionaire. He's poor and poor. He employs thousands of undocumented. His hotels, his casinos, go to them. Go to stay one. I mean, I've been right. Trump Tower, he's got all kinds of undocumented workers he employs. By the thought, these people are liars. Do as I say, not as I do. No, I walk my rhetoric. And anybody who's fighting cancer, survived cancer, goes right to the top of the list. Anybody who's a cancer survivor who's been fighting, you get an automatic cabinet position. You get Medicaid for life. You get a check for life, whatever. Anybody, the nuclear cartel, we're going to put any black and yellow media whore who's promoted the cover-up of Fukushima, we're going to go after them, and we're going to freaking arrest them, and we're going to bring back the guillotine. That's right. We're going to bring back the guillotine for them. The people that supported the black and media, we're going to bring back the guillotine. Tariffs at the port. 100% tariff on any good come in the new East India Company. No royals. Usury laws, maximum 6% above prime. Anybody. No pay by here, pay here. No exploiting, no usury. Any church that's using mega church and preaching kill, mass murder our Muslim brothers and sisters all over the world. As I will quote Malcolm X when he went to the Middle East. He changed him. He come back. He says, I'll tell you why it changed me. I saw blonde-haired, blue-eyed Muslims. I realized it isn't about race. Anybody who's perpetrated the mass murder of our brothers and sisters over there for no reason, that's unjust. Those are mass murders. Saddam did not have weapons of mass destruction. We know anybody that perpetrated the Fox News crowd, we're going to arrest every one of the Fox News clan. Not their mouthpieces, Anderson, Vanderbilt. No, their board of directors. All the board of directors that looted this country, that's because that's what they've done. We're going to arrest them. Now, I say bring back the guillotine, but we'll let the Million Mask March group in D.C. decide the fate. We'll set up a tribal, tribune, bring back, we'll have the Hague right here. And environmental poisoners, look at this. You can't see the mighty Ben Lomond. Smoke, the jet stream doesn't exist. So any of you people that gave us all cancer, the Department of Energy, the guillotine, all of them, the guillotine. Livermore, nuclear scientists, rats, the guillotine. Everybody that covered for him, the Washington Post, all these, Jeffrey Bezos, he don't get the guillotine, but we're surely going to take his money, because that's too good for that rat. He abuses labor. Tim Cook, we got new products coming out. He hasn't had one new product. He tours around, him and his boyfriend, whatever. Trump's just alienating the gay vote. Trump's just alienating the brown vote, and to hand it to Hillary. The Clinton machine, they'll whack you, get in the way. So we are the Robin Hood party. We encourage to steal from the rich and give to the poor. Because what do? They steal from the poor and give. The greatest redistribution of wealth in human history over the last 30 years has happened. It's no competition. You've seen the debt. And college will be free. All debt will be wiped out. The debt will be paid off. Just like Hamilton did it, just like Jefferson did it, just like, you're not rewriting history with us. We know our history. We've walked the walk. We've been through the valley of the shadow of death. And all you guys, Rick Olstein, Rick Warner, who took money, KSL, the Mormon Church, took money to provocate the mass murder of our brothers and sisters, these world wars, and perpetuated these illegal, Dick Cheney, John Rumsfeld, the guillotine, all of them. You know, you think that's radical? Huh? How many a day were they doing in Paris, you know? Napoleon, you know, you think that was in his stomach, his hand on his stomach because he had a stomach ache? You know, the Royals, they're back. We're going to go right back to the Yalta by the sea. And I want to say this. Trotsky to the head yesterday. That was 75 years ago today. Remember when I did that video? The day that the CEO, that rat, queen of the fucking NSA, and we're getting rid of the Patriot Act. It's done. All executive order, or whoever our president is, Edie will executive order it. You know, so... You know, because she can be my puppet just like Obama's their puppet, just like they're all the puppets. Hey, I'm Bill Clinton. You know, Barack, you know, just go along with the program. Don't get yourself in trouble. Just go along with it. Look how much money I've made. I signed a deal in Kazakhstan where the deer and the antelope, we used to murder them, freaking nuclear deal. Well, Hillary, Westinghouse, Clinton, let's go threaten the Czechoslovakia. Look how many, they just throw hundreds of millions at. Remember the Haiti fund? Oh, no. No, we're getting them all. We're getting them all. So we're going to go out, we're going to imprison them. We're going to let the real, you know, the people they've imprisoned, you know, Chelsea Manning, we're setting free. We're opening that freaking door that day. That day he's set free for doing the right thing. Julian Assange set free. All these freaking, these mass murdering military freaking mass murders, and, you know, our military personnel that have been played like a freaking pawn. You're nothing but a pawn in these fuckers' game. It's a game to them to fucking get rich. No, we're not playing. We're not playing. We're going to do exactly what Hamilton and Washington and Jefferson and the boys did. Exactly. We're just going back to the beginning. We're going to do what they did. The Tariff Act before the Bill of Rights right there. We're going back First Amendment. Oh, yeah. We're doing everything that they did. Remember? No royals. Remember Yalta by the sea? Trotsky to the head. The CEO, that skull and crossbones. Look her up. Her real name's not Sheila. As they hand it over. Abe in Japan goes to MIT Media Lab. We're going to make those people pay that killed Aaron Swartz, that killed Pat Tillman. All those rats, we're going to freaking try them. You know, you'll decide. The public can decide after you hear the truth. Once you hear the truth, they get the guillotine or not. You know, we're not going to protect Nazi criminals in Michigan at freaking GM and Chrysler. So that's our gig, our thing. F you for Folktonian, because these passive aggressives, I will quote Felix Unger, 1968. Why don't you like me? Why don't you like me? Why don't you like me? I'll tell you why I don't like you. I don't like anything. You're passive aggressive. Your pretty ways. You're too clean. You're too neat. You're too everything. You leave little notes on my pillow that say, out of cornflakes, F you. It took me 3 weeks to realize that F you means Felix Unger. But it only took me 3 minutes to realize that F you is Fukushima. The earth poisoning, #1. We will send the Navy into a tomb, Fukushima, like they wanted to in the inception. All to say, we'll speed up the legal process on the USS Reagan trial in San Diego. We were going to make them pay. We're going to charge Rumsfeld. We're going to charge Cheney. We're going to charge them all with war crimes, and we're going to freaking let the, you know, the public like we're supposed to. We're going back to the beginning. Jefferson, Hamilton, tariff. The U.S. Coast Guard First Aid employees, they're going to collect duties from. You want to make Chinese? You want to use slaves? You're going to pay. College free. You know, we're going to bolster it. We're going to slash our tax, and I can do it like that. I can do it just like that. So it's the Robin Hood party. You know, we hope globally they all join in and everyone joins in with us. You know, because really, these globalists, well, we'll be the anti-globalists. You know, we're all in this together, and they're all mass murdering at the same time. They're all globalist rats, puppets. You know, so the Robin Hood party, we're third party. See the movie Mass Man in D.C. on the 5th. I love you guys. You know, so. I think maybe Steve Grant. Wouldn't he be a good candidate, huh? Yeah. Yeah, so that's the party, you know, and we'll start our super PAC, and that's why these guys do it. We'll raise money, and our money's going to go, because we're all the poor now. You know, there's just, what, 400 people control all the wealth in the thing? So, you know, if we're the party of the poor, we got 300 million poor. Yeah, you're brainwashed and hypnotized, but we'll take you out of the hypnotist state. No more kicking the can. Stay tuned.